$39.99, but get this. I want you to ignore that $139.99. Forget it. Because the truth of the matter is, in your package, you're gonna get a mail-in rebate. And that mail-in rebate is gonna give you another $50. A $50 Visa card or MasterCard from Philips that you can spend on anything you want. So the real price is $89.99. There is no store crazy enough to be offering the DiamondClean 9000, which is the upper echelon, the top of the top, the best of the best, at a price like this. I want to go through colors. I know my dear friend Amy Morrison sold out nearly of a couple of them earlier today, so let me show you what we've got. This is going to be your white with silver brand new unboxed. I have 400 left, so we are going to be selling out of that super, super fast. 400 left of the white. You get everything you need, including, of course, the charging cup and the charging stand. This is the pink. It was the best seller at midnight last night. I have 800 only, so it's quickly becoming clear that all of these are gonna sell out. Black was number 2. This is the one I've got. I have an older version. I have around 1,000 of the black, which is good because that always sells really so much faster. This cup is great because you can use it as a cup, but you just put your toothbrush in there and it automatically starts to charge. Over the end, I have our rose gold. It's our rose gold white, around 700 there. Think about one for you and one for your wife. Think about sons and daughters. Think about great gift idea for anybody. The gift of oral hygiene, taking care of our teeth. I don't like going to the dentist. Anything I can do to make those visits as pain-free as possible, I'm gonna do. We'll talk more about stories as we get into it. This presentation, they trimmed a lot of time off it because so many were sold earlier this afternoon. So we're gonna get through as much as we can in the short amount of time that we have. My dear friend, Kathy Wolf is here.
How are you?
Kathy, we launched it at midnight. Yes. I'm thrilled we have just a few left, but everybody's gone crazy for this.
Yes, it is the best value that we've ever put together. It is the premium. So if you want that gold standard, you want the luxury of all luxury, even the case on this is the most luxurious of all of the cases. It has a leatherette design, and then it holds on the inside. This is the 9000. So 5 years ago, I actually started using this, but it actually had a sensitive mode. It did not have a gum care mode.
Right.
Gum care was something that was really important for me. I've told you my other story, but I'll tell you this one because I think the gums are where it really is. You need to take good care of your teeth.
Yes.
Okay? You need to take even better care of your gums. So at the age of 21, I had 21 cavities. I changed over at my dentist's recommendation to Philips Sonicare. I paid in right around 1990,
yep.
I paid $119 for that toothbrush.
Right.
In 3 decades, I've not had one cavity.
Crazy.
So here are the things that I want you to see. So there are all the different modes. So we do have, this is your clean mode. We have the whitening mode. We have the gum health mode. And then we have our deep clean mode. In addition to that, there are 3 different levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. If you press too hard, this was not on the original one, you can hear how it changes.
It's a pressure sensor.
It has a pressure sensor in there, and then it also lights up, and you have that little red light that's on here.
Yes.
The reason we have black left, by the way, was because we made sure and secured more for you tonight.
Thank you, Kathy.
Every time that we've had a finale with Adam, we've been out of the black by then, and that's always the one that was always his favorite. This will truly change your oral health. Why will it do that? It will actually give you 7 times healthier gums.
Wow.
In 2 weeks worth of time with this brush head, because this is the gum care brush head. It does have a little rubberized finish to it. So, and it does have a little bit of an angle, but it reaches way back. So if you have a nice deep mouth, it actually works great for that. It is the easiest, best toothbrush. But if you want overall good oral care, you want to show everybody?
You want to do the challenge?
Let's do a little challenge.
Here we go.
Okay.
So I have a manual toothbrush. Maybe you're using a manual one right now. It's what we've always done, right, Kathy?
Yep. So about 60% of Americans still use a manual toothbrush, and the reason they do is because of cost. I will tell you, I will blow out a manual toothbrush in 1 week's worth of time.
Okay.
So we gave Adam a little bit of a head start right there. I'm gonna come right in here.
Okay.
And I want you to see, this is 62,000 movements per minute, or 124,000 movements in a 2-minute cycle. As hard as Adam can work.
I'm trying.
Now, first of all, with a manual toothbrush, I never do it. I think Amy said earlier, it's like 34 seconds is the average time that people spend brushing their teeth. So that was like a national average. The dentists do recommend that you're going to do 2 minutes. I do a 3-minute mode, and that's gonna be in the gum care. The first 2 minutes are all about just brushing your teeth and making it, you know, just good, clean teeth.
Yes.
The last minute goes in and it massages your gums. But do you see how that's blowing it around? I'm not moving this, I'm not doing the work.
No.
You let the toothbrush do the work for you. It would take Adam 1 month to do what I do in a 2-minute cycle every single time that I brush my teeth. So it would take Adam for what he brushes his teeth twice a day. Do you do it? What are you?
Twice a day.
Two or three? Twice a day. It would take him 2 months to do that with a manual toothbrush, what I did in 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night.
So there's so many things that I want to say to you, and I can't possibly squeeze all these things out in this amount of time because it's nearly sold out. Very few things will I ever present on television that are as black and white as this product is. This is one of those products where every single one of us know that Philips Sonicare is the best in the world. We know that. You know that to be true because the dentist has asked you if you use a sonic toothbrush, the hygienist has asked you if you use a sonic toothbrush. There's very few products in the world where we all have to have it. We all have to have a toothbrush. If you're gonna have a toothbrush, this is by far and away the best choice. Why? Because it does so much for your mouth and for your teeth and for your gums. We talk about more plaque removal and tartar removal and better for your gums overall. I mean, seriously, it's up to 7 times healthier gums. Kathy knows all too well. It was several years ago. I had big issues with deeper pockets on my gums, and I was in a real state. I finally went ahead and splurged on a Sonicare. I'd run out of options. I hate going to the dentist. I got a Sonicare toothbrush. There's all this hype and this expectation. Is it really gonna do anything for me? Oh yeah, and I will never use another toothbrush in my life, ever. This changed my entire gum situation. My teeth were healthier, better plaque removal. You use a sonic toothbrush like this and it sparkles, it tingles. You feel like you've just been to the dentist. So I could talk your ear off about how important this product is and how everybody watching should have one. But if you are ever gonna buy one, you have gotta get this. You can buy a Sonicare for $139, but you can't buy the DiamondClean 9000. Philips makes several different models. This is their creme de la creme, top of the top. But the one thing that is driving me nuts, if I could have a big black marker and put a big X through that price, I would do. Because you know that you're not paying $139.99 at the end of it, right? When you order, you're gonna get a mail-in rebate in the box. You fill it out, it's just your name, address, phone, and email. They will send you a Philips Visa or MasterCard debit card. It's as good as cash, you can use it anywhere. That's another $50. You have to be serious and take that off the price on the screen. So now the price isn't $139, we're now at $89.99. And that's why we've sold over 10,000 today. Silver is about to go. I have 200 left. Black, we're now under 700. Kathy, real fast, I'm sorry, darling, real fast. Just because obviously it's the end of the day. I know that a lot more people tune in when it's this time, as you very well know. Pink continues to be the #1 seller. That's about to sell out. That's about to sell out. The gold, I think I'm okay on. I'm okay on the gold. Black continues to be the #2 bestseller. Holiday gifts, Christmas, Hanukkah, you name it, get this for somebody you love. For your children, give them the gift. The best you could give them to promote a healthier, teeth and gums is a sonic toothbrush. Also remember, and Kathy, you know this, there's a lot of companies selling sonic toothbrushes.
Yes.
They're not all 62,000 brush strokes per minute.
You only have to have 11,000 for it to actually be considered sonic.
See?
So this makes a very big difference. And the reason that it makes such a big difference is on the inside of this, what it's gonna do is it's a motor. This is not a battery on the inside of this. This is a motor. That is a recharged motor every single time that you use it. It will go for a minimum of 2 weeks, no matter which one of the modes that you're on. If you're on clean on level 1, it's probably gonna last you about 3 weeks. So you brush your teeth feel like you just came out of the dental hygienist chair.
Yes.
You know how you feel when you get in the car and you look in the mirror, you're like, and you're just looking at your teeth, you're like, woo! I never had that experience. Because you know what? Because they did the drills and all kinds of stuff in my mouth because I had to go in 4 times a year to have teeth cleanings because of my gum area. I had pockets that were, my deepest one was 7. They were mostly 4s, 5s. I had a couple of 6s, and I even had 1 7. I thought I was at that point of no return.
Me too.
It is not the point of no return. You can come back from that. I don't have anything larger than a 2. This is exactly what I used. I used this, gum care mode, highest level, and then I used the gum care brush head. This is called the G3. I actually asked for this one specifically to be placed in here and on this. It makes the biggest difference. I love how my teeth feel. It feels like I just went and got my teeth cleaned every single time. But now when I go back, I'm supposed to go twice a year. I only made it once last year. I came in, she goes, your teeth look great. Just, it was like that little They did the quick little count, out the door.
But your story...
I'm like, nothing more than a 2? She's like, nothing more than a 2. Like,
it's like a miracle because you feel just so incredible. And the reason is you're taking better care with a sonic toothbrush. They are all that and then some. Here's one last thing, just before these sell out tonight. If you order it today, I mean, forget the crazy pricing, obviously incredible, but you also have till the end of January. I'd rather you were able to say, all right, I've tried it, I've experienced it, I've seen what the dentist said after I've used it. You can send this back by the end of January and get a full refund of the purchase price, but you should try it. This versus manual, there's no competition. This versus some of the new kids on the block that are nowhere near as high performance as this. This versus other Sonicare toothbrushes. It's the DiamondClean 9000, which, Kathy, is a big upgrade.
This is the top of the line. This is the one that the celebrities talk about. This is the one that does have all the bells and whistles. All of the Philips toothbrushes, Sonicare toothbrushes, are really great. And they have sort of some of the basic things. This has all of those extra elevation. But at the lowest level model, with what you're getting this for after the rebate, that's the price you would pay for like our lowest level.
There you go.
This is the top. This is the creme de la creme. Because somebody said to me, they're like, well, why do I want that? Why do I want that elevation? Well, if you are somebody that is concerned about your gums, you're gonna want this. Here's the one that I have. We actually call this rose gold. And all it has, and it's actually more almost even like a copper, a rose gold,
It's
whatever
true.
color you want. Guys, girls love it because I have sort of like a white marble look in my room. This is the one that I use if your home's a little bit more traditional. If you have a lot of the brass fittings and stuff, you're gonna use this. But let me show you something down here in front. And it's actually called dynamic fluid action. This, you don't have to actually even touch your teeth. This is going to brush. Okay, do you see the water that's bouncing out of the cup here?
I see it.
I'm not inside the cup. I'm on the outside of the cup, and that water is dancing on the inside. I remember you said one time, you're like the fountains at the Bellagio.
Yes.
It was one of my all-time favorite moments. I just remember laughing about that. Because it's that dancing water. That's my favorite thing to do in Vegas. I could sit there and watch that all day long. But that dancing water, and that's on the outside of the cup. The second that I do that, and what that's actually showing you is that it's cleaning where the toothbrush is not touching. The reason that I had 21 cavities before the age of 21 was not because I wasn't brushing my teeth well. I was brushing my teeth as well as I could. You know where my cavities were? In between my teeth. I had to have 6 teeth removed just to fit my teeth into my mouth. I had really, really bucky teeth. This made the difference for me. My dentist recommended it. I didn't try it. Nothing changed. I tried it. Everything changed. And my gums and my teeth, everything have been healthier ever since that. And the one that I paid $119 for 34 years ago had one mode. It just had the Sonic. It had the Sonic technology. It's when it first came out. It was in the late 80s, and that's when they started doing it.
But it's the name, it's the brand, it's the icon, it's the one that all the dentists and dental professionals talk about. So I know you know this. Everything you're hearing, you've heard before. You've been asked, what kind of toothbrush do you use? Look, we need to address this immediately. You can't compare a manual toothbrush to this. It's simply not, it's not fair. This can't run at 62,000 brush strokes per minute. I mean, I'm pretty fast, but I'm not that fast. This is a whole different level of taking care of your mouth. So again, it's like I said, everybody needs to own a toothbrush. Every person, every human being needs to have a toothbrush. If you're gonna have one, you would want, if possible, to have the best one, right?
And if you could get it for less than 1 trip to the dentist.
There it is.
So let's show everybody. So we're gonna come right on in here. I'm gonna hand you this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you just play away. We'll let Adam start a little bit ahead.
Ready, set, go.
Compared with a manual toothbrush, I wanna show you the difference between Philips Sonicare and a manual toothbrush. As you get that head start, the 62,000 brush strokes per minute in a 2-minute session, you will have 124,000 brush movements. That takes you 1 month to do that manually. Do you see the difference? Notice how I'm not moving this. It's actually pushing that all the way around. Most people are not gonna continue brushing their teeth for 2 minutes. If you use a manual toothbrush, hit a timer while you're brushing your teeth. Hit a timer and see how long you're brushing
Well, Amy
it.
said, what, 30-something seconds?
34 seconds, she said, was like the national average. I'm like, really? That's crazy. So, but you'll find that you enjoy this. So here's the thing with the different modes. This is why I love this.
Good for that.
The reason that I love this is I look forward to brushing my teeth. My son actually walks through the house. I can hear it. The second, I know whenever he's getting ready for work. Yeah. I can hear it at the top of the stairs. I hear the toothbrush. I hear him come down the stairs. He always, why he keeps his clothes in the laundry room, I don't know. Gets, you know, his clothes, he goes back upstairs, and by the time he's finished, spits out upstairs, he's ready to go. You can do that because it's not spraying all over the place. You let the toothbrush actually do the work for you, and I can show you that here as well. I want everyone to see, so let me just put a little bit of water.
Okay.
If you have, maybe you want whiter teeth.
Yes.
You're noticing in pictures your teeth aren't real white?
Right.
We're gonna give you whiter teeth in 1 to 2 weeks worth of time.
Whiter teeth, think
whiter
about
teeth.
that.
So you get whiter teeth. Who doesn't want whiter teeth, right?
Everybody.
Everybody wants whiter teeth. So instead of brushing your teeth like this, like most people would do with a toothbrush, you don't. You actually let this kind of go right along and you let it glide up and along the gum line. In the gum care mode, what you're gonna do with this, in the gum care mode, you're gonna brush your teeth. Every 20 seconds, it's gonna have you move to the next area.
Right.
When you're done with that and you get all of that, let me kind of just wipe that off right there. It removes those extrinsic stains in 1 to 2 weeks. Why is this important? Because your teeth are actually going to be naturally whiter. It also cleans up and around the gum line, blasts away 10 times more plaque than a manual toothbrush, and in 2 weeks worth of time, 7 times healthier gums. It is all about that oral care that does transcend into our overall health care. And yes, you can take this in the shower. Somebody asked if you could take it in the shower.
That's a good question.
Yes, you can. It is water resistant. You know what? Multitask, right? It's one more thing you can get done.
Do it all at the same time. I don't want it to end, but we have to tell you that the white and silver, I have 75 left. So this is officially now last chance to get it. You will not see this again. The white silver, we're taking final orders, brand new, sealed in the box. It's the DiamondClean 9000. When we say white and silver, it has the silver trim. You see the silver trim there? Remember, when you get this home, you're gonna get a couple different ways that you can charge it. In the stand like that, and it will automatically charge, or with this very special cup, which you can use as a glass, or, this is brilliant, I use this, you just literally drop your toothbrush inside, it doesn't have to go in a certain space, and it will automatically start to charge by itself. I love that. So, this one is about to sell out. Pink is the best seller. Midnight it was the best seller as well. It's always popular, but it really blazed a trail. It is still, again, #1 seller now with folks ordering maybe 300 left, 350 perhaps, so last chance on the pink. Think about your wife, think about your daughter, think about your son, think about everybody in the family having their own. Black, this is the same one I've got at home. I have the older model, but I love it so dearly. This is the gorgeous Stealth Black. It's magnificent. Final calls on the black. We have fewer now than 800. Obviously, that will all sell out today as well. This is gonna be the rose gold, and what Kathy said is so important. We're calling it rose gold, but really it's like a copper, it's like a bronze. I want to show you the difference between the white silver and the rose gold. There's hardly any difference.
Yeah, it's not pink, it's not a pink toothbrush or anything. The difference is the little band that's right there, also the base. So the base is more of a gold color as opposed to the silver color. So if you have a more contemporary home, a little bit more modern, you might want the white with the silver, you might want the black. If you have a little bit more traditional home like I do, we have, you know, more traditional things, and we have a lot of gold fittings and things like that and brass. That's why I like that one. So that's the one that I have in my home.
We gave all the options to really give you best choice for what's going to work for you, but I'll tell you, what works for everybody is the price. And forgive me if I've really overstated this today, but I don't want you to be confused, and I get confused very easily. The price that you see on the screen here, well, let's go through it together one by one. The regular price is $219.99. If you Google DiamondClean 9000, you'll see it out there for $219.99. We took a discount on that down to $139.99, which is what you see, obviously, as our today's special. But here's the truth. The real price is only $89.99 because in the box there is a mail-in rebate. It's 4 lines, it's name, address, phone, and email. Send this away, right? It's right there. They will send you back a Philips debit card, Visa or MasterCard, with $50 on it that you can use anywhere. The gas station, the grocery store, you name it, you can use. It's like cash. So you really have to take that $50 off the $139, and that brings you down to the $89.99, which is not only the lowest price we've found in America, but the lowest price we've ever had on HSN. We have to put our 4-minute clock on the screen. We've got so many Black Friday deals to share with you in this hour, including finally tackling earwax removal, our last quantity of that, some brand new Black Friday launches also. But Kathy, above and beyond the pricing and the value, it comes back down to experience.
Yes.
And for those of us that have a Philips Sonicare toothbrush, we would never be without it.
Yeah, once you start using it, you can't imagine being without it. Whenever I get a cold or something, I don't know why, I have enough toothbrush heads. I should just use a toothbrush head and just throw it away. But I always want to get rid of that. I think COVID kind of taught us all of that, right? So I wanted to like throw that toothbrush head. So I had a bad cold for the past couple of weeks. So I was using a manual toothbrush. When I tell you my teeth actually felt like they had sweaters on.
Yes.
They never felt clean. Because you know what? I'm not getting in between the teeth. This is actually going to get in between the teeth. It gets up and underneath the gum line. So it gives you, not this one, this one gets up and underneath the gum line. This is my own personal one. This also does have an app to it, by the way, that you can use or not use if you want to. But it actually indicates and it tells how many times I've used this toothbrush head and how many times I've used this toothbrush head. So it lets me know. I use the gum care and I use the whitening. So every once in a while I want to bump up the white, but 90% of the time I actually do use the gum care mode. So I have mine automatically set to gum care, but it will even jump right on into it because this pairs up with this and it tells it which toothbrush head to actually use.
And that again is just a wonderful feature of the best of the best. As Kathy was telling you that, I was thinking of all the things I'd really like to tell you, but I'm not really allowed.
Yeah, right.
There's so many things I want to share with you, but really I'm not, it's a minefield and I want to be very cognizant of that. What I can tell you is this, from my own personal experience, I had real issues with my gums, right? And I found personally, not making any claims, but I found personally that the difference that made all the difference was a Philips Sonicare toothbrush. So to me, and I say this respectfully, the price is meaningless. I would pay that 5 times over for what this did for me. Because I mean, when we talk about deep pockets, we were 5s, 6s, and 7s all over the place, and I was in panic mode. So for my own experience, I think it was possible that it would have such a marked effect on my mouth? No, I didn't think so. I just thought it's another toothbrush, but they're charging more money for it. Boy, was I wrong. You can't compare this to any toothbrush in the world, in my opinion. It is a game-changing, patented, iconic, class-leading, industry-leading, #1 dental professional recommended toothbrush for whiter teeth, for brighter teeth, for better plaque removal, for help with gums and gingivitis. It's all that and then some, but you gotta read the fine print. It's 62,000 brush strokes per minute. It's a pressure sensor mode that will tell you if you're pressing too hard, with the ability to really understand the impact it has on your teeth because the results are obvious, they're visible. They're noticeable to your dentist, and everybody's gonna say the same. What have you done different? Why are things looking the way they are? If you buy it today, not only can I give you the best price ever, but I can also let you use it till the end of January. And if by the end of January you don't think you feel the same as I or Kathy do, return it for a full refund. But Kathy, in closing, it's worth every penny and then some.
Hey, by the way, if you don't want in 2 weeks to have 7 times healthier gums, don't get it. We'll save you the money.
Yeah.
But also, if you're buying multiple for one household, you can use, so if you buy 10 of these, like my girlfriend bought 8 of them, she got to keep all of the individual gift cards along with that, and then she gave those out as gifts. So she did those. She goes, you know what? Everybody always needs a little gift card. So she gave the toothbrushes as the Hanukkah gifts, and then she actually kept the gift cards and just used those out as gifts as well.
So. It's ideal. It's perfect. Thank you for all of your orders. With over 10,000 sold, I have 30 left in white silver. Kathy, my love, I'll see you in the next hour with whatever's left.
Yes, we do.
It won't be a lot, though. Don't forget to apply for the HSN credit card. Talking of $50, if you do apply, you can get $50 off any single item purchase. So apply for the HSN credit card today and save some money. Still to come in this hour, we're going to solve earwax problems. I have a lot of personal stories tonight. Many of them are embarrassing. We'll also have an amazing heater, infrared, that for the first time ever can be mounted on a wall. But next up is time for a launch from Flippo. We're looking for those giftables. We're looking for the easy peasy gifts. How about a flathead and a Philips screwdriver? Wrenches. How about a string cutter, a bottle opener in the shape of a snowflake? It is a 4-pack, beautifully individually boxed. So easy to gift because everybody can use it. Our dear friend Yvette Lopez joins us live. Yvette, it's so good to see you.
It's great to see you. I love being on your show.
This is so smart, right?
It is so smart. And I'm holding off 4 because you don't pick the color. You get all 4 of these. So you know Flippo, and you can feel it. I'm like that you're doing that. This is solid steel, solid steel. But here's the thing. So I'm gonna hold